The four factors in an email campaign. I'm going to do a little rudimentary math. First point, deliverability. So using again the example of 1,000 emails. You're sending out 1,000 emails. Let's assume 75% of those are actually being delivered. What does that mean? There are spam filters that are catching your email. As much as you can do, spam filters catch them. Emails change. Emails get cancelled. Emails bounce back for because the account's full or the account's been blocked or whatever reason. So as a round number, let's say 750, 75% of the first 1,000 emails are getting through. Second point, how many people are actually opening your email? So netting out the figure of 750 being sent, let's assume again round numbers, 40% of those are actually being opened. So we're left with 300 emails actually being opened out of the original 1,000. The next point, click-through rate. Most emails will have an action statement. Click here for a free offer, click here to buy the product, click here for a free consultation, click here to watch my video, and you want to measure how many people actually click through that offer or that action step that you've laid out. And let's assume it's 25% of the 300. So 75 of the first 1,000 emails have actually clicked and went through to the action step you've defined in the email. So moving again, the conversion rate. What does conversion rate mean? This is what percentage of the people who clicked through and went to your offer or your free consultation or your sign up page actually did what you sent them there to do. This should have been 75, sorry, but 10% of 75 rounded to 8 people. So 8 people out of the first 1,000 will actually take the offer that you've sent. At first blush, these numbers seem a bit depressing, but it's the nature of the game and it's the nature of the math. And also, you have to think, what is the value in each one of those 8 conversions? It might not be dollars and cents immediately, but let's say, again, each one of these conversions is a lead for you as a real estate agent. Free consultation, free home visit. And you calculate the value of a client and you calculate how much it is to generate that lead. And let's say it's $100. So this email blast has created $800 in revenue for you. Let's say it's 50, it's 400. Let's say it's 200, it's $1,600. So there is value in it. You have to work the numbers. Nothing is nothing is instant, but it's not terribly expensive to do the email campaigns. So, definitely can still consider the email marketing. Did I ask for this? Single versus double opt-in. This is an interesting comparison. Single opt-in, what this means is you've received my email, either I've given it to you or signed up or we're friends or colleagues or we do some correspondence in the business, and you send me emails based on that implicit trust that I've given you to use my email to correspond with me. Double opt-in is much more explicit. I have to sign up for your offer and then an email is generated automatically to me that says, Dear Damien, you must reconfirm that this is your correct email address and you actually want to receive the correspondence from XYZ company. And if I don't click that confirmation email, the email program will not allow you to email me. So there are pros and cons on this. Single opt-in, the pro, you don't need to send out that confirmation email. The pro, your email list in theory is going to be bigger because you're not forcing people to opt back in, to click in. The cons of single opt-in are I may or may not want to receive what you've sent me, and you didn't give me the opportunity to actually request it. You gave me the opportunity, not to request it, but it's kind of a false negative. I never said I wanted it, so you can't say I do want it. Double opt-in solves that problem because in the email program, it can show that I actually clicked to receive this email and I want to receive it. So if your account is ever reported for spam or blacklisted, the email provider will be able to provide a trail that every single person on your list has actually clicked by themselves to receive this email. So you're not spamming. There's no way you could be spamming because every person that you sent this email to has actually clicked to ask to receive it. And double opt-in is actually industry best practice. If you really want to do things by the book, you want to be clean, and when you're interacting with your clients, you want to feel a level of comfort and trust that you're not force feeding them a message. You want to go with double opt-in. The negatives of double opt-in: some people just won't opt in. Either they're not interested, it gets in their spam filter, or they get busy, or the email gets buried. So your double opt-in list, again in theory, will be smaller, but it will be more targeted. It will be clean, and it'll be 0% non-spam, 100% non-spam. So you're never gonna have that problem. Going back to the email providers, Aweber is a double opt-in program. I have to send an email for somebody to click to reconfirm to be on my list. And again, some people just don't click, but it's the nature of the business. From what I understand, Constant Contact has a single opt-in option. So you can add someone, and then you can send out an email to them. I think they have different criteria. If there's a certain number of bounce backs or complaints, they will red flag your account and they will actually call you on the phone. So you're not still left willy nilly. They do have some loose criteria that still keep things in order, because Constant Contact doesn't want to get in trouble. Once they get a reputation by internet providers that people on Constant Contact are spamming or sending out indiscriminate emails, Constant Contact's gonna have a problem. So they want to protect themselves as much as they want to protect the person actually receiving your email. Implicit permission and trust. We spoke about this. Single opt-in. If somebody gives you their email, use it with trust. Emails are becoming so personal to each person. Our lives are basically dictated around our emails. And if you violate that trust, it's becoming like telemarketing. The same way you don't want to be called at home, you don't want to be sent emails with spam or indiscriminate correspondence. Don't hurt your cause. Again, we spoke about this. Don't force feed a message. Don't grow your list to grow your list. Don't send something indiscriminately and to a large list and that is not segmented. So you're gonna really hurt your cause if you don't follow these best practices. Find your voice. Natural conversational language. When you send out your emails, if you're using text and you're speaking to the client, you just want to speak naturally. We all have different styles, but you want to just be you. As corny as that is, you just want to be you. Be yourself. And natural email versus newsletter. This is an interesting comparison, and I'll show you two examples.